A storm from one of our viewers. Way to get up there, Connie, right in the thick of things. You know, those storms in Manitoba moved into northwestern Ontario on Saturday night. Dryden was reporting winds gusting over 100 kilometers per hour. And then for Sunday, the biggest threat will be across Ontario as the cold front swings through. In southwestern Ontario, these storms could start pretty early on Sunday morning. Heavy rain, strong winds, and even some small hail is likely as these thunderstorms start popping up. But regardless of thunderstorms, we will be seeing about 10 to 25 millimeters of rain in around Toronto. The rain will ease through the afternoon, and that's when the rain picks up for Ottawa and Montreal. But the other big story we're following for Sunday, the heat in British Columbia. Lytton, British Columbia hit just over 40 degrees on Saturday. First community in Canada to hit the 40-degree mark this year. Lytton could again hit 40 degrees on Sunday. You compare that to Winnipeg, a high of 16 degrees. Temperatures are a huge story from coast to coast. We'll talk about. You know what, Chris, speaking of clouds, I received a tweet from a lady in Grimsby, Ontario, saying it's too cloudy to see the supermoon. With the exception of Ontario, Quebec, and Manitoba, we're looking at some pretty clear skies as we head into Sunday morning to see the supermoon. So what is the supermoon? It's when a full moon or a new moon coincides with the closest approach the moon makes to Earth on its orbit. It makes the moon appear larger and brighter. And if you miss it because of cloud cover, don't worry, it's going to happen again on August 10th. So mark it in your calendar. And already on Twitter, I've received some photos from viewers across the country. This from one of our viewers in Conception Bay, Newfoundland. You can see how large the moon appears. This one here from Labrador, and again, the moon looking brighter because of the supermoon. And we don't have viewers, I don't think, in Naples, Florida, but someone on Twitter sent me this photo, and you can see the supermoon there in Florida. Okay, let's take a look at what's happening as we head through the day on Sunday. And you can see it here. The big story across the west, specifically British Columbia, is just how hot it is. We'll talk about temperatures coming up. Potential for rain showers and cooler temperatures in Manitoba, and then stormy conditions in Ontario. A cold front is going to be swinging through. Beginning Sunday morning in southern Ontario, we could see some thunderstorms popping up. So that's one of the active weather stories we're following. Coming up as well, your long-range segment. There was a wind gust reported of 122 kilometers per hour, damaging wind gusts. And we do have the potential to see thunderstorms early Sunday morning here across southwestern Ontario through the GTA. Likely not becoming severe, but there is a small potential. So let's work it through. What are we going to see as we head through Sunday morning? Essentially, we have the system moving through. Rain showers definitely across the board in southern Ontario. When the cold front swings through, and it could be earlier on Sunday morning, small hail, damaging winds, and heavy rain will be likely. The risk is widespread for potential thunderstorms. Not everyone is going to see one or hear some rumble of thunders, but even through the night. As we head into Sunday morning, thunder, lightning, not out of the question. So isolated thunderstorms, generally non-severe, but maybe a severe cell or two in the southwest will be possible. And again, it's a general 10 to 25 millimeters of rain across the board. If you're doing any traveling later in the day Sunday, maybe heading to Ottawa or Montreal for the week ahead, they're more so going to get into the rain through the afternoon and evening. So if you are traveling east, be prepared to meet up with rain along the way. The other big thing, yes, the cold front could fire off some thunderstorms, but the bigger thing is that it's going to be a pattern changer for us. We've had a really lovely weekend. I mean, Toronto hit about 28 degrees on Saturday. I hope you enjoyed it. It's going to be feeling that warm, if not warmer, through the day Sunday. So we're actually going to be a couple of degrees cooler. You can see here in Guelph, Caledon, Pickering, and Toronto. So after hitting 28 degrees on Saturday, it's only going to be 26 degrees on Sunday, but feel closer to 35 with the humidity. So even though Sunday is going to be colder on your thermometer, it's going to feel warmer, hence it's going to be a lot stickier. So that's the big story. Behind it, temperatures are cooling by a good 5 to 10 degrees through the week, so a chillier second half of the week. You know, if you could stay with us, we'll have more details. As far as the weather is concerned, there is the risk for a few showers in Winnipeg for Sunday. It's going to be a chilly day, but then the next several days looking dry, and that should help with some of the flood concerns. Another big story we're following across the country are all of the fires burning across northern Canada. The bad news is there's not a lot of rain in the long-range forecast, and the heat will continue.